this world isn't real at all? What if everything we see, touch, and feel is actually a dream, an illusion, or a projection? Today, we are addressing the radical perspective that says our physical reality is not the ultimate reality. So, if you've ever felt like something about this world feels off or like a stage play, well, then this episode's for you. And if you're new here, I'm Erica, and on this channel, we study ancient texts and forgotten wisdom to answer one question: what is this place? What is this world that we are experiencing? In past episodes, we have already explored the lens where the world is a divine creation and a lens that says this world is a cosmic mistake. But today we are diving into the lens of metaphysical non dualism. We are exploring why ancient sages and certain texts believe that this world only exists provisionally. This world is a dream or an illusion or a projection that lacks ultimate reality, and what that means for you and how you live your life. So, what is metaphysical non dualism? Well, at its deepest level, it is the view that there is only one ultimate reality. Non dual literally means not two, it means not two. So, reality is not divided into you versus the world or God versus creation. It emphasizes that all the distinctions we see, so trees, cars, people, all the things are actually imitations or illusions of the one single truth. To understand this deep question of reality, we are going to look at three specific texts in today's episode. We will start with Advaita Vedanta, the ancient Hindu philosophy that gives the metaphysical theory of oneness. Next, we will look at A Course in Miracles, a modern spiritual text that offers a psychological map for retraining the mind. The way this text came into existence is wild, which I go over in my YouTube episode titled Please Take Notes. Lastly, we will look at the Tao Te Ching, a Chinese classic that teaches us how to flow with this non-dual reality. In 2019, I had a profound spiritual experience that completely disoriented me. It felt like concepts I had never studied were suddenly slapping me in the face. It led me down the path of Advaita Vedanta, a mystical school of Hindu philosophy. Advaita means not two, it means not to, and Vedanta means the end of the Vedas. The very ancient texts that are typically considered the end of the Vedas are the Upanishads. These texts are very old, way before Christ, but what does this actually mean for us? Well, I want to convey this concept as a question to you. So let me ask you this: is the ocean one body of water, or is it made of countless individual drops? And if it's made of drops, are those drops actually separate from the ocean, or are they simply the ocean appearing in different form? At its heart, Advaita teaches a simple yet earth-shattering equation: Atman equals Brahman. Brahman is the infinite, unchanging reality that underlies everything. It is the vast ocean of existence. Atman is the individual self, you, me, the drop of water that thinks it's separate from the ocean, even though it's made of the exact same essence. Brahman is the ultimate reality, the ocean. Atman is the individual self, the drop. The teaching is that the drop is not separate from the ocean. You are not separate from the universe or God. You are the universe, you are God. This isn't just poetry, it's a claim about what you actually are. So then why does it feel like we are separate? Well, Advaita calls this Maya. Maya is the cosmic illusion that makes the one look like many. It's what makes the world feel solid and separate, masking the truth that everything is actually one consciousness. Realizing this truth isn't an intellectual exercise. It's a path called Jnana Yoga, which is the path of knowledge. The goal of Jnana, the path of knowledge, is moksha, which stands for liberation. When you pierce the veil of Maya, illusion, you stop identifying with your body, your personality. You become the witness consciousness, fully present, fully alive, but knowing that the drama of the world is just a dream. The journey of Advaita Vedanta is about realizing this truth directly, knowing that your Atman is not different from Brahman. Now let's fast forward a few thousand years to 1975. I discovered A Course in Miracles in 2018, just before my disorienting spiritual experience I mentioned earlier. If Advaita provides the philosophy, then A Course in Miracles provides the psychology. It argues that this world is a projection. Think of it like a film projector. The film is your mind, your thoughts, and the screen is the world you see. If you don't like the movie, you don't wash the screen, you would change the film. The text says that we have two voices in our mind: the ego, which speaks for fear, separation, and guilt, and the Holy Spirit, which speaks for love and unity. The practice isn't about changing the world because the world is an illusion, a projection of the mind. And true freedom comes from seeing beyond this projection through mind training. The course offers 365 daily lessons designed to undo the ego's filter so you can stop projecting fear and start extending love. It's essentially a modern roadmap to the same ancient non dual truth that only love is real. Everything else is just a nightmare we haven't woken up from yet. Finally, we arrive at the Tao Te Ching, another very ancient text written about 6th century BCE by Lao Tzu. This very old text doesn't argue with logic, it simply points. The first line drops the ultimate truth bomb. The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. Lao Tzu teaches that the moment we name something, we create duality. So by defining beauty, we create ugliness. By defining good, we create evil. These opposites don't exist in nature, they exist in our minds. So how do we live in a world that can't be named? According to the Tao Te Ching, we do this through Wu Wei. Wu Wei is often mistranslated as doing nothing, but it really means effortless action. It's like water flowing around obstacles without force, acting without the heavy weight of the ego. Unlike some other views, the Tao doesn't say the world is a mistake, but it also doesn't say it's real in the way we think. The world is a temporary expression of the Tao, like waves in the ocean. The waves are real as in appearance, but they are never separate from the water. The problem isn't the world. The problem is forgetting the water beneath the waves. There's no dramatic enlightenment moment described in the Tao Te Ching. No final doctrine, no rigid path. Awakening looks like simplicity, humility, stillness, and returning to what is natural. It says, become empty, utterly empty, and you will see how everything returns. This is not an escape from life, it's intimacy with life without illusion. Whether it's the Brahman of the Vedas, the love of A Course in Miracles, or the Tao of Lao Tzu, the message is the same. We are not separate fragments fighting for survival. We are the whole thing. We often travel to the ends of the earth studying complex texts to twist our mind into knots trying to understand reality. But ironically, the entire instruction manual for enlightenment was actually taught to us in kindergarten. Think about it. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Have a good week.